Okay. The first person I'm going to introduce to us is a friend, an expert, and uh, a software, a full stack developer, a software engineer, and have over a decade experience that tell us more about the tech industry, because if we are starting a career in tech, we must first of all understand the tech industry so that we are going into it, we know what we're going. Mike, you have the floor.
All right, thank you very much for the opportunity to talk to you guys about tech. So the first things first is as newbies, yeah, when you hear about tech, the first thing that should come to your mind is not about hitting buttons on the laptop, hitting keys and keystrokes and all of that. When you hear about tech, the thing that should come to your mind is solutions, problem solving. Yeah. So this mindset you will have about problem solving is where you will now bring in what tools do you want to use in solving the problem. Yeah. So that's just a summary about tech. So it can be a problem that will require writing raw codes. It can be a problem that will require, like it is now, maybe prompt engineering. It can be a problem that will require for you to analyze some data. It can be a problem that used to solve different kind of problems. Yeah. So anytime you hear tech, you hear tech this, tech that, everything is just streamlined down to problem solving. When I say problem solving, it means using technology to give optimal solutions, right? So let me say, for example, you are a newbie in tech and you are just maybe, let's say, for instance, going around learning the basics of maybe HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and all of that, right? So when you're learning those things, you're not just learning them to just be able to know how to write those keys and the syntax and the semantics and all of that. You're actually learning that to use it to do something. So that word, that clause there, do something with what you're learning, is you're using it to solve, you're going to use it to solve a problem, right? So when you are going into tech, yes, you're a newbie, maybe you start hearing we have to do HTML, CS, you have to do JavaScript, you have to do Python, you have to do this and that. Yes, you're learning those tools, but you're not just learning it just for the fun of it. Yeah. Though yes, some of us do tech to just for the hobby to know how things work around the computer, right? But the main reason for tech is solving problems. So these tools you're learning as a beginner, you need to put your mind that after learning this thing, even in the process of learning it, yeah, you know that you're going to use what you're learning to actually solve a problem.
Okay. So the message is very, very clear. If you are a newbie and you want to come into tech, you should just know that irrespective of the field that you're going into, you're trying to solve a problem. Okay. Then, if you're already into tech for any reason that you are confused, you should just know that if you are not yet solving a problem, you've not started in tech. Okay.
Okay. So what it actually means by understanding your strengths, like Mike's what just said, he point out some domains in tech. Now, a lot of new beings trying to move into tech. Now, some of them make the mistake of not making proper research of the actual skill they really want to go into. Now, one of the issues that we are facing in tech today is I think is passion and the pay. So a lot of people today move into different tech domains, not because of the passion, but because of the pay. So in a situation whereby you're not good, you don't have enough passion for that particular tech domain, and maybe at some point your expectation on based on the pay fails, you find out that you might backslide or you might give up. Okay. So the second one now is mentorship. So with a proper, maybe meeting a mentor or maybe consulting an expert in tech already, in the tech field, you should be able to have a clear view of how to start up your tech career, which is very, very important. Today I advise a lot of people, before you start up a tech career, it's very important that you make proper research. Maybe don't start up based on what you see on the internet today, or maybe you start up a tech career based on the fact that maybe someone you know is doing this, maybe someone you know is coding. Then because of that, you just want to dive into coding, or maybe because of what they are earning. It's always advisable for you to make a proper research and also look for a mentor to talk to, or an expert to talk to.
Now we're going to explore different career paths right now, and what we're going to look at, we're going to explore them, find out about what these careers, that's these fields, what these fields are, okay, the role you are to play in these various fields, okay. So and how you can, if you are already into it, how you can, you know, grow and advance your opportunities in that particular field, okay. So we're going to talk about different fields. I want Mr. Miles to start by taking us some of the tech fields as we can see on our screen right now. So, Mr. Miles, can you please help us, give us the information about some of these tech fields? Now, what are the roles? If I'm to choose any of these tech fields now, what are the roles I'm going to play